point in time, your dream of traveling around the world, your dream of going on a vacation, or your dream of living in a luxurious house, those great big visions in which you had while you were growing up. Do you understand me? And you're beginning to compare your present circumstances. You're beginning to compare your experience now compared to what you used to have. Do you understand me? At this point in time, your experience start lying to you. Your experience is now telling you that, say, are you sure that this thing is actually possible? Do you understand me? It is a circle. It is a circle. And every single person goes through this. Do you understand what I'm saying? And when you start experiencing this, when your experience start lying to you, you know what happens? It messes up with your mindset. Are you getting the point? It messes up with your mindset. It messes up with your belief. It corrupts your belief. At that particular point in time, where you start doubting your experience, are you sure I'm going to really get results from this business? Are you sure that this thing is possible? Are you sure that, yes, they showed us testimonies of people making millions. Are you sure that me also can make millions in this business? And when your experience starts lying to you, guess what? It messes up with your mindset. It messes up with your belief, thereby reducing your effectiveness, thereby reducing your productivity. Are you getting the point? Exactly. So this is what happens when at this stage. Do you understand? You begin on your journey of survival, and this journey of survival usually is down the hill. You understand? Most times it's usually down the stage. You're trying to survive. You're trying to, what can I do? You don't want your 70,000 naira for some persons. You don't want your 500,000. You don't want your 1 million naira to just go down the drain. You're at that particular point in time. You're becoming disturbed. You're becoming worked up. You're asking yourself, so what do I need to do? What do I need to do? And now at this stage, you begin to reach out for help. Are you getting the point? A lot of persons begin to reach out for help. Please, I hope you're following me. This is a circle. It starts with possibility. Then at the second stage, guess what? You encountered, or you encounter some fake reality. Then once you've gone through those stages, then the next one is you begin to reach out for help. Now, this is what happens when people start reaching out for help. They are face to face with their realities. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be rushing very fast because I have a lot of things to cover. Now, you're faced with what? Your realities. This is your reality looking at you here. You're telling yourself that, see, if this thing up to be, it has to be up to me. You know, if this thing has to work, I have to find a way around it. You understand me? So you're faced with realities at this point in time. Then now you become conscious of your inadequacies. At this particular point that you understand that, see, if I must become a multi-millionaire, if I must make progress in this business, that, see, my contacts cannot give me the result. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is where you're faced with the reality. At this particular stage, you come to understand that, see, the people that I know is nothing compared to those who I don't know. That you begin to understand that the contact I have is not what is going to put money into my pocket. It's not what is going to make me that multi-millionaire. If I'm going to become successful here, that I need to also reach out to people. I need to make friends every day. Do you understand me? You begin to understand that at this particular point in time, if you must succeed here, that you also need to reach out to those persons who you don't know. You need to really reach out to the cold market, because those persons are more than the one market in which you have. Do you understand me? So you're becoming conscious of your inadequacy. You're becoming conscious that, see, I'm not a very outspoken person, but now I need to become more. At this point in time, you know that, oh, I don't like inviting, but I need to invite if I must succeed. I don't like talking to people, but I need to prospect. Do you understand me? You don't like following up. You don't want someone to talk to you anyhow, but you know that if I must succeed, do you understand? I have to do these things. I have to get my teammates started right. I have to promote events. I need to promote ceremonies. I need to promote immersion. I need to promote any event that's happening in society. At this particular point in time, this is where people start grasping for straws. What does it mean for you to grasp for straws? Where people start looking for immediate reality. People start looking for sudden things. People begin to go extreme because maybe what they have tried, maybe because their contact and some other things that they've done before did not give them the results that they require. So guess what? They are grasping for straws. And when you grasp for straws, you get straws. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, you open yourself to all manner of advice. Now, is it bad for you to reach out for help? No. But the challenge at this phase is that most times when people reach out for help, they do not reach out for help to the right persons. Now, that is my point. Do you get what I'm saying? When people start reaching out for help, what happens most times is that people begin to reach out to the wrong persons. And that is where we get it wrong. And that is my point here. Do you get what I'm saying? There's nothing actually wrong with you reaching out for help. But who are you reaching out to? Who are those persons who you're talking to at this stage? When you are at this level in this business, some of you listening to me here, you are at this point in time. But I just want to help somebody this morning. Who are you talking to? Do you understand what I'm saying? Who are you talking to? Now that you have exhausted your one market, now that you see it looks as if probably, my contract is finished, or I probably launched my business the first and second time, and probably you don't even know what to do here. Who are you talking to? Now, because this is the point where you become open to all manner of advice. Do you get me? And when you are open to all manner of advice, you know what happens? Most people expose you to their limited self-belief. Those persons that people reach out to, there are people who probably did not even have the result. You begin to talk to your cross line. You begin to talk to your your teammates, or maybe your colleagues in the office. Do you understand me? And guess what? People who probably are not doing what is expected, they are always looking for an ally. They are always looking for somebody who will support them. So they're always looking for somebody who is also going to tell them, yes, me too, I'm not getting results also. You understand? And people expose you to their limited belief. You don't talk to the right persons. And that is where a lot of persons get it wrong. Do you understand me? Because people push further what? Down the drain with negative things. People begin to sell all their negative belief. People begin to sell their negative experiences to you, and you buy it. That's the problem, where people are reaching out for help. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. People begin to reach out. You begin to reach out to people who do not even know what to do, who probably are failures, who probably are stuck, who probably are not also getting results. And that is where we make the mistake. But it is a circle. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you are at this time, when you are reaching out, what do you do, ladies and gentlemen? Now, pay attention. Being that people are reaching out to negative people, or probably you don't reach out to people who you're supposed to reach out. Do you know what happens most times? Now, I'm going to be telling you. They enter into what is called, please pay attention. I hope everybody can follow me. If you're following me, please go to the comment section, type following. If you're following, go to the comment section, type following. Now, being that probably, ladies and gentlemen, please follow me. All right, thank you. I can see your response from John Paul. Now, this is what happens. Pay attention. Now, once probably they reach out to the wrong person, do you know what happens? Because of those negative beliefs that is being transferred to them, because of all those negative things that is being transferred to them, do you know what happens? They fall into what is called the valley of despair. They fall into what is called the valley of despair. Now, what is the valley of despair? Somebody might be wondering here. At this particular point in time, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like nothing is making sense again to you. It looks like every single thing that you've tried seems not to be working again. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. At this particular point in time, everything that you are doing seems not to be working. And there are some of you here who are listening to me here. It looks like you're trying every single thing possible. You're doing all the things, you're making the calls, you're making the invitation, and it looks like your people are not coming. Do you understand what I'm saying? It looks like all the people that you're inviting, they are not coming. It looks like you invite your friends, they are not ordering your invitation. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is the point that at this particular point in time, this is where you begin to feel stuck. You feel that, are you sure? You begin to question yourself. Are you sure I can continue? Are you sure that I can do this thing? Are you sure that this thing is actually for me? Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, because you're feeling stuck at this point in time. You're feeling that, see, I don't think I can continue with this, with all of this. Please just give me a minute. All right. So at this point in time, you're asking yourself questions. Are you sure that I can actually continue this thing? Are you sure that I can really, really continue with this? Ladies and gentlemen, people, you begin to feel stuck. Do you understand what I'm saying? You feel stuck. You feel that, I don't think I can continue. You start looking for dopamine. What is dopamine? Dopamine has to do with our feel-good hormones. These are things that probably when you are doing, do you understand? You're looking for something that is just going to excite you. You're inviting and people are not showing up. You go out for prospecting and you're just getting negative and getting baskets from a lot of persons. Do you understand me? People are not buying into what you are showing them. Do you get me? People are not buying into what you're showing them, and it's affecting you emotionally. At that particular point in time, you're just looking for one skit to watch. You're looking for just something to make you happy. You're just looking for something to make you excited. Do you understand me? There are some of you here who are listening to me. You are already at this stage where you're feeling stuck, where it looks as if every single thing, where you see it looks like every single thing you're doing, nothing seems to be working again. Just hold on. I have something for you. I have good news for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? You feel exposed at this point in time. You further expose yourself to toxicity and disloyal people. People who are disloyal, people who do not even understand the business, people who do not even know how to go about it, the way forward also. Are you getting the point? And this is the mistakes that a lot of persons do. This is the mistake that a lot of persons make. Do you get me? Because you further expose yourself to toxicity. Do you get me? And you disloyal people in this valley of despair. Now, it is in the valley of despair where it looks as if you are no longer seeing any light at the end of the tunnel. It looks as if nothing is happening again. You're asking yourself, can this thing really, really work for me? Are you sure that this thing can actually be my reality? Are you sure that I'm not wasting my time here? Because some of you here are already wondering, you're already asking, Kai, with the way that the economy is currently, are you sure that this thing can actually work? Are you sure that people are going to get connected? Now, hold on, I have something for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, it is in the valley of despair. I'm taking all my time to explain the valley. So in case you are going through this now, you know that it is a phase. Do you understand me? And I so much believe, I tell my people that there is no phase that comes to stay. It always comes to pass. Do you understand what I'm saying? It is a phase, it is a circle, and that one will also pass. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, at this point in time, you begin to convince yourself that your dreams were not valid. Do you know what I'm saying? At this point, then you begin to convince yourself that your dreams are not valid, that I don't think I can do this. Are you sure that I can continue this? And this is where a lot of persons make the mistake. Are you getting the point? Now, it's at this point, or this valley of despair, where you begin to, you see people taking offense. A little thing, a little correction, you take offense. Why would my leader talk to me like that? Who does he even know who I am? I've been in this, that. You're taking little offense. Things that shouldn't be an issue. It becomes an issue. Guess what? If you find yourself, if you're here listening to me and at every little thing you take offense, guess what? You are gradually or you are already in that valley of despair. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. And that is what is happening. It is at this stage where you see people, they zone off. You see somebody, they start isolating themselves. They don't want to come for cell meeting again. You call them for team training, they are not showing up again. You tell them that, oh, that they should respond to chat on group. They are not responding. It's at this point in time that you see some people, they start isolating themselves. They start removing themselves. They start leaving the group in, what is it called? They start leaving the WhatsApp groups. Do you get what I'm saying? They are trying to isolate themselves because they feel that this thing I cannot continue. They feel that this thing cannot work for me. They feel that, see, this thing is meant for some certain persons. They feel that, oh, see, this thing is for some category of persons and it cannot work for me. Do you get me? Now, when you see somebody leaving the group, when you see people doing, acting or behaving this way, they are currently in the valley of despair. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes, it is at this stage that you see people quit. Your teammates are no longer picking your calls again. You start hearing people, when you call them for things, you're trying to guide them, you're trying to advise them on what to do. They are no longer picking your calls. They are no longer willing to answer you again. At this particular point in time, even you as their leader, you start asking yourself some questions. You start wondering, oh, so is there any place that you got it wrong? Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. Now, it is also in this valley, but you need to realize that what? This thing is only a valley. And when you are in this valley, what do you do, ladies and gentlemen? What is the solution? You need to raise up your hands. Somebody go to the comment section and type, raise up your hands. You need to raise up your hands to your leader. Not just your direct upline, because your upline too might be also in that valley of despair. Are you getting what I'm saying? Your upline might also be in that valley of despair. But guess what? You need to raise up your hand. You need to stretch your hand. You need somebody who is up there to help you. You have the person of Ambassador Lola Ogundare. You have the person of Ambassador Ronke Kushimani. Do you understand me? Some of you have your upline leaders. You have your cell anchors who probably are also, reach out to them. Don't isolate yourself when you are going through issues here. Do you understand what I'm saying? Raise up your hands. Ask for help. If you're going through any challenge, somebody has been there and somebody can help you. Do you get me? But the mistake that a lot of persons make is that, guess what? When they are going through this valley, they isolate themselves. They don't want to talk to anybody again. And whenever you see yourself isolating yourself, whenever you start having that feeling of not talking to anybody again, guess what? You are already in that system. And just a little time, you might quit the business. Do you get me? So you need to raise up your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Not everybody can help you. You must understand that. If you haven't been through this valley, not everybody. That's why I said that even some of your direct uplines might not be able to help you. Do you get what I'm saying? So you have to reach out to a leader up there. You have to reach out to the person of Ambassador Lola Ogudare. Do you understand? You have to reach out to the person of Ambassador Ronke. You need to talk to somebody. You need to talk to your upline leader also. Do you get what I'm saying? So that they can help you. If probably you feel that maybe I'm your leader and probably I can't help you in this situation, feel free to reach out to somebody above you. It is your business. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, this is where what death occurs. It is in the valley of despair that death occurs. When we talk about death, we're talking about attrition, we're talking about quitting. It is at this valley of despair. Whenever you see people quitting this business, guess what? They've gotten to that valley. Do you understand me? And they don't know what to do because they feel stuck. Then the only option for them is just to quit. Every successful person goes through this valley. You must just understand that. Every single person you admire, they have also been through this valley. Do you get me? And this is where you come face to face with what it takes to succeed. This is what is also called what? The valley of decision. At this point in time, you have to make a decision to stop negotiating with the price of success, but you need to pay the price in full. At this point in time, you're telling yourself that, see, I'm no longer going to negotiate. I am going to pay the price. I'm going to do what is required so that I can get the result that I desire. Do you get what I'm saying? Whatever doesn't kill you, you must also understand, makes you. Whatever that does not bring you down brings you up. Whatever does not kill you, it makes you. Do you understand me? At this point in time, you have to make up your mind that you will need to dump that dopamine, that feel good hormone. Do you get me? And face and pay the price for greatness. Do you understand me? And ladies and gentlemen, you must understand that somebody is asking, so how do I come out? I understand that I'm already in this valley. So how do I come out? You don't climb out of this valley, ladies and gentlemen, but you grow out of this valley. You grow out of it. You grow out of it. That's why every single time we strongly recommend that you do not miss cell meeting for anything. You don't miss training. You don't miss any events. Some of you, one of the things that's going to really, really fortify and help you, do you understand me, come out of that valley fully, is by you making efforts to be at the immersion. You pushing yourself to make sure that you become a kingsman. We had a meeting with Ambassador Ronke yesterday, and she was sharing about the testimony, sharing about the vision of what the immersion is going to do for us. For some of you, what is going to take you out of that valley, what is going to make you grow out of that valley finally, is you being yourself, making yourself available for the Kingsman immersion happening on April. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you're here listening to me and you feel that, oh, I'm currently in this valley and I want to come out of it forever, I want to leave this valley, then ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk to you and I'm going to advise you, make sure that you do all it takes. Whether you are an active partner at this time, whether you are an EAP listening to me here, do all it takes to make sure that you do not miss the Kingsman immersion, because that is also one of the things that is going to help you become a brick. You move from being a block to becoming a brick. And when you become a brick, you're fortified. Ladies and gentlemen, at this particular point in time, you see yourself growing out of this valley that is called the valley of what? Despair. The final stage in which you come in, do you understand me, is the journey of freedom, ladies and gentlemen. Here, what is the journey of freedom? This is where you begin your journey of freedom. Do you get what I'm saying? After you have gone through this valley of despair, after you have grown out of this valley of despair, by personally developing yourself, by always consciously making yourself available for meetings, for consciously reading books, for studying materials, for consciously associating yourself with people who are going to make you become better. Do you understand me? Then after you have grown out of this, you now step into and begin to walk in the reality of what is called the journey of freedom. Now, in the journey of freedom, what happens in the journey of freedom? Pay attention, because this is the final one. Do you get me? It is at this point that you have burnt the bridges and you are ready to go all in. You have burnt the bridge, you have burnt the ship, you've burnt every single thing, you've killed the captain, and you tell yourself that, see, it's either I get to the top or I get to the top. Do you understand what I'm saying? At this point in time, you have burnt all the plan B. You don't even have any option. You don't even have any alternative. You tell yourself it's either I succeed or I succeed. There is no plan B. Do you get what I'm saying? It is until you have gotten to that level, that is where you start your journey of freedom. Some of you are listening to me here. You have not made that conscious, determined decision Do you understand me? To burn the bridge and go all in. To go all in. Every single person who you see who are super successful in this business currently today, at one point in time, they made that decision. They went through that valley of despair. Trust me, every one of them has gone through that valley of despair. But they made that decision to burn all the bridge and go all in to become the person they are today. Do you understand me? At this point in time, you drop your ego. Do you understand me? You drop your ego on ground. There are some of you that the reason why probably you're not getting the results in which you want, or probably you're not getting the kind of results you want, is because you're not willing to let go of that ego. You're not willing to let go of that pride. You're not willing to do what it takes. You're not willing to pay the price so that you can get that result in which you desire. Until you're willing to drop that ego, guess what? At this point, that you still remain in that valley of despair. Do you get me? Because the value, one of the things that the valley of despair does for you is that it breaks you. It breaks you. At that particular point in time, you become broken. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, on your journey of freedom, what happens to you? Now you are ready to learn and be properly mentored. For some of you, your leaders, your upline, your G leader is telling you this and this and this is what we need to do. But guess what? You keep on circumventing the wheel. You want to do it your way. They tell you, let us do business. Like for some of you listening to me here, I started by telling us that this is the vision. This is what we need to do. We need to go out and do business launch, big announcement, business launch this week. Some of you listening to me here, you will still not do it. I get what I'm saying. Some of you listening to me here, you will still not do it. And guess what? You're wondering, why am I not getting the result? Guess what? You are currently in the valley of despair. And if you must come out of that valley of despair, you must be willing to learn and properly mentor, because you have struggled and reached to the tail end. Do you understand me? Do I have people here who are tired of being tired, who are sick and tired of the results they are getting properly? They are getting currently? Then you must be willing to what? Be mentored and properly tutored and learn. You acquire empathy and patience to enable you to what? Right. You have to be patient. You are willing to go through that process. You be willing to go through that fire. Because see, what makes a diamond is the fire. They go through intense heat. Do you understand me? That is over 13,000 degrees Celsius. Do you get me? For a diamond to what? To be as crystal as you see it, for you to admire it. Do you understand? So it requires empathy. It requires patience for you to write. At this particular point in time, on your journey of freedom, you now know the price of freedom. Do you understand me? That your uninformed optimism becomes an informed optimism. You are now willing. You're now willing to do what it takes. And the goal is for every one of you listening to me, for you to get to that point in time where you are willing to do what it takes. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, at this particular point in time, you gain clarity. You are so clear. Your belief is on point. It's 100%. You can't be deceived. Nothing can push you. There's nobody that comes and just tell you, let's go this way, or let us do this, or tell you something about network marketing. Just like our GA leader, Ambassador Ronke, talked about some misconception about network marketing. Do you understand me? And she demystified, she cleared all of that and handled a lot of questions that day. That training was very, very powerful. Do you know what I'm saying? At this point that you gain clarity, believe, and you just know for sure that you cannot be deceived or pushed. At this particular point in time, on your journey of freedom, you are ready for real growth. You are ready for real growth. That's what happened. You understand me? When you have gone through the valley of despair and you've grown out of it. Now, you become unstoppable. And you know that it's only time that stands between you and financial freedom. See, your journey to financial freedom does not start with when the money starts coming into your pocket. It starts from the mind. It starts from the mind. It starts from the mind. Ambassador Ronke shared something about a testimony yesterday that when she made the decision to become part of the top 20, guess what? It did not start the day that she was awarded. It started from the day that she made that decision in the events that she attended. Do you understand what I'm saying? And she made that decision. That was the day that she became top 9. That was the day she entered top 20. So, ladies and gentlemen, see, your journey towards financial freedom, guess what? It's not when the money starts coming. It's not when you start making billions of naira. No, it starts with that conscious decision where you know that it's just time that stands between you and financial freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a question for you listening to me here. I have a question for you listening to me here. Are you ready and willing to go through this circle so that you can become a diamond? If you know you're ready, go to the comment section and type diamond. If you know you're ready, go to the comment section and type diamond. I don't know if I have people here who are willing to go through this circle Because you know that if I must become a diamond, I have to go through this circle. It is inevitable. It cannot be avoided. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you know you have people here who are ready to go through this circle, who are willing to go through this circle so that you can become a diamond, you can become the ultimate version of yourself, you can become a revitalized person, a changed person, a rebranded person. Go to the comment section and type diamond. Diamond, 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 diamond. Ladies and gentlemen, having said this, I have come to the end of this meeting. Let's go out there and become a diamond. Let's go out there, go through that circle happily, excitedly. When you're passing through any of this, just know that you're going through your circle. And that is what is going to give birth to that diamond that you want to become. That is what is going to give birth to that diamond in which you want to become. So go it with your full chest. Are you getting the point? Go through that circle with your full chest, because a diamond cannot be painted until he or she has gone through this circle. Ladies and gentlemen, I just have very, very few announcements for us here. For those who are under the sound of my voice here, if you're here in Kano State, remember that our own G leader in the person of Ambassador Lola Ogundare is going to be having full-timers meeting. For those who are in the English office, I want to believe that you are already seated, ready for the meeting that's going to start immediately after this training. Do you get it? And for those who are in the Hausa office, also be reminded that she also will be gracing our office. And guess what? Be having a time with the full-timers tomorrow. Remember, the time is immediately after cell meeting. So every full-timer, it's a new dawn for you. I can tell you for sure. It is a new dawn for you. So make sure if you're a full-timer, make sure you don't miss it. For those who are in the Hajj camp, I know that you're already in Hajj camp office there, waiting to receive our own G leader, the person of Ambassador Lola. And tomorrow she'll also be meeting with those in the House office, in the Amana office. All right, so I just thought I should remind us. Now, the second is that, ladies and gentlemen, it's no longer news that our relaunch of the Diamond Project in Kano State is going to be happening this Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're yet to maximize this, I would advise and encourage you, make sure you maximize this. Make sure you get your tickets readily available. Do you understand me? Make sure you get your ticket readily available so that you do not miss out of this. So that when other persons are getting results, you also get results. Maximize it. Take advantage. Launch your business. Use the first script I talked about. I hope we took our screenshot. Launch your business to your people. Tell them that you're launching a business using that script. You get me? Either invite them physically online, but I just want and make sure that for those who have made that decision to launch your business, get back to your leader today. You must tell your leader, I'm launching my business this weekend to XYZ number of persons. Do you understand me? So your leader can hold you accountable and guide you on what you need to do. For those of persons who are in Lagos, remember that for the VIPs who got connected or who are going to upgrade to a minimum of 500,000 naira, do you understand me? There's going to be an exclusive VIP meeting called the Blue Ocean Strategy. Do you understand me? For those persons, for the VIPs who came in with 500 and who started with the Megaverse and Maxiverse package, you get me? There's going to be a special meeting with the GM leaders for them. So make sure that you also invite your VIPs. Then, ladies and gentlemen, the big one, make sure that for every one of you here, remember that the Kingsman immersion is still in view come April. We have less than 49 days to the Kingsman immersion. And trust me, if you are here listening to me, you have every single thing it takes for you to become be at this Kingsman immersion. All you need to do, start with this 5 in 7 days, get your 5 persons, help them become their AP, then work with them towards becoming what? Help them get their own 1 person. Do you understand? So they become AP. Do you get what I'm saying? And once you're able to raise 5 APs, having recruited 5 persons, raise 5 APs, then guess what? You would also be on your way towards being at the immersion. Remember that also the requirement towards becoming a Kingsman, you need a minimum of 3 accounts, and also you have to have satisfactorily completed your SMO checklist. It's not just enough for you to go through it, but satisfactorily. Somebody has to attest to the fact that you have gone through that SMO checklist, you understood it front and back. Every single thing you need to understand, you understood it, and they will approve that then you will be celebrated as a kingsman. Remember that on in the next few days, less than 9, 10 days, our own visionary president is going to be. There's going to be an induction of Kingsman. Ladies and gentlemen, if I were you, I'm going to hasten up, working with your teammates, working with people who are working towards becoming this Kingsman so they can be inducted for the next Kingsman immersion. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, having said this, I want to believe that everybody here under the sound of my voice got value for their time today. Make sure, number one, make sure the take home for today is make sure, what about, well, if you are a part-timer for now, I'm going to encourage you, don't worry, modalities for the part-timers is going to be rolled out. We have something, you're not going to be left out. You can be rest assured. You understand me? So we have something cooking up for part-timers, and very soon it's going to be unveiled to you. So we want to start with the full-timers, then it will also get to the part-timers. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, remember your take-home. Make sure you, after now, the to-do, write down the names of people who you want to launch your business to. Do you get me? Select the day and the time in which you're going to be launching this business to them, whether Saturday or Sunday. Also select the day in which you would come to the office, sit down with your leader, and make those calls, launching your people, your business to your people. Do you get what I'm saying? And do not forget also that between now and 3 p.m., also let your leader know how many persons you're launching your business to. As I said earlier on, it is not a suggestion. It is a mandate so that you can get results this weekend. So it is compulsory that everybody must launch their business. Do we understand that? So ladies and gentlemen, having said this, we've come to the end of this meeting. Thank you very much for staying to the end of this meeting. Please go and put to practice every single thing that you have learned today. And I can tell you for sure that the sky is going to be our starting point. All right, so enjoy the rest of your day, every one of us. Have a wonderful, wonderful day ahead.